This game number 2. The final game for TNC for today. Again, they haven't dropped one game.
Prepare for battle.
Eclipse, perhaps they'll be the first to be able to take a game off them. See you very soon.
Something
now,
for
Like
everyone.
have fun's coming out from Ninja.
Admiral is on board.
Sit home.
Dim's already giving the order to stack some neutrals up. Wow, it's like YYH. Chased down quite fast by Gabby. Not leveling anything up quite yet, so real kill potential on Gabby right now. Dim's gonna copy a bit of harassment himself.
30 seconds to battle.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Green actually ended up getting killed off by that tower, so that tiny bit of XP does go to Kuku. See him all got some. Nobody got gold though.
The battle begins.
Both teams be able to snag themselves bounty runes, get into a lane. Neither really wants to initiate against each other. Gimme will be that safe lane as the Nature's Prophet. For the moment, he will be alone. Like Aroa is down there as well. There is support. End up only buying some tangos and maybe a ward. So Armel, he'll be up against Shining. The first Tiny matchup. Normally I would say this favors the Tiny, but Armel can be very, very annoying with that Tidebringer. In fact, just wave a bit. Creeps in this lane. They get a good amount of XP and gold out of this short.
Uproot you.
He had such a bad game last time with that Meepo. We'll see how he can turn it around this game with that Tiny though. I mean, the thing is with the Tiny, of course, if you have a bad lane, it doesn't necessarily mean the game's over, whereas with a Meepo, it's so much harder to come back. But at the very least, he's got a hero now that won't punish him that hard if he gets behind.
Wickstone.
Proper haste for him. Too early for him to go for any kind of gank attempt, but put that avalanche up. Having a decent start to this laning phase with 11 last hits and 5 denies. Top lane.
Warriors
Wait,
of the wood.
creeps to the wood tower. You're not having too bad of a time on this Nature's Prophet either. But keeping up with those last hits. So all lanes seems very stagnant right now. Neither team really wants to initiate on each other. They're just securing farm. Although as I say that, Aroa comes up to that top lane and looks like he wants to try and shut down Gabby a bit. Courier will be perfectly fine. Not hit very hard. Looks like Aroa was chasing the Courier. In fact, he's going to rotate down mid lane. Armel, less than half HP. Avalanche toss is ready to go. They can just connect that stun with the Earth Spike. Simple kill onto Armel, but Darkness back. He will salve up before they have the chance anyway. See Aroa, he just gets the hell out of there. Top lane though. Try the engagement on Gabby. He has a level 2 rocket barrage as well as the level 1 rocket flare.
Illusion.
Bit hard to go into that gyro. Meanwhile, mid lane though, they are going into Armel. Armel should just be dead here. Nice rotation coming in from Yagimi.
First blood.
And Aroa was there as well.
Yours than mine.
First blood to Shining. Nice start for this Tiny. Straight back down to the bot lane. Get back to farming himself. Shining now may be the one in trouble. There is the rotation coming in. But he will just place a ward down. Gabby falling very low at that top lane.
This'll come in handy.
YH and EU doing a job against this Gabby Styrocopter. Still, both teams just set on farming right now. Like Shining. Back down to the mid, back down to Brian up a bit. Stay back into the mid lane. Armel almost at the level 6 mark. This is when things can get slightly scary from the fighting.
Are fortified.
Tidebringer's starting to really hurt. But you've got that X-Torrent boat combo. In fact, he'll get started already though. He does not have the level 6 yet. Avalanche is there from Shining. He wants to keep going. Meanwhile, top lane. Hims actually going down to EU though. Gabby will find Aroa. Now Gabby though has been left completely alone. He will end up dying here. EU with the body blocks and Yagimi, make sure he's there. In fact, they rotate 4 heroes over. Maybe a bit of overkill, but as long as they secure the kill, that's all worth it. Shining, he already had a haste rune anyway, so he'll be back in the lane in no time. Now Avalanche onto Armel and the Earth Spike from the high ground. Can they find this? The Hex is there, and Armel, one more right click away. In fact, no, a bit more than that. Boat Rum, keeping him alive. Shining, getting very low himself. Ninja Boogie trying to find that kill. Aroa still can't find Armel. Looks like Ninja Boogie will chase him down, but he has no mana. Won't exactly be able to twist him. Armel will go for a bit of a dance. Net worth graph to see what's going on. Shining top the net worth, followed by Kuku. Gabby actually struggling quite a bit on this gyrocopter. He's pretty behind the other cores on the map. To be fair, he did just end up dying.
Dire are scanning.
Every time Tim's is dead, he never feels safe on the map. Start with the homing missile. Perfectly fine. They'll literally armor him up immediately. Now bot lane. Try and have a go at Yagimi, but behind the tree line. Kuku will just get started on that tier 1 tower. Already having 2 levels in that inner beast.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Continues to cut those trees down, just so you can see if anyone's rotating over and where exactly Yagimi is. In fact, Yagimi, he'll go back down to the fountain. So this tier 1 tower will just pretty much be orphaned to Kuku. They will try to push the top tier 1 a bit. Yagimi going straight after Tim's. They toss Aroa in, and they should be able to find this IO fairly easily through this. They will. Gabby rotates straight to that mid lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Realizing he can't defend this tier 1, even if he tried. So they'll have to trade towers.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Ah, clear sailing now.
Still Eclipse, a very nice start for them. Promise. Again. So somewhat surrounded, but he's hugging that T2 tower quite nicely. Pretty much purchased half of that Shadow Blade. Gabby will return up to that top lane. The YYH will scout this out. Mel, meanwhile, they're with Ninja Boogie. Trying to find EU on that Weaver, but they won't get anywhere near it. This is one of those strengths about YYH on that Train-Protector. Pretty much just continue to follow these heroes around, keep soaking that XP, but mostly just keep eyes on them. Just see what Gabby's up. Moving forward, they want to have a go at Tim's again, it seems. Leech Seed to start. Yagimi is there on the Nature's Prophet. Rocket Flare and Call Down coming in. EU is in trouble. In fact, he might drop no time lapse. It comes in time. And now Gabby, he should end up dropping though Armel with the boat ram again, trying to help his teammate out and goes forward. They weren't actually able to finish Gabby off. Tim's now buys back throughout all this and wants to return into the team fight. Gimme, TP's out. YYH goes in biz. They do have a sentry ward. Shining now goes in with the avalanche toss. Gabby though perfectly fine throughout all this, and now he gives his own life away. Perhaps not realizing Tim's was there with the tether.
A golden thread.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant are
Eclipse,
scanning.
maybe getting slightly too excited. At the very least, they forced out some nice rotation. See. Meanwhile, Kuku, he gets started on that mid tier 1 tower.
Dire's
So Yagimi will be there to defend.
under attack.
Very nice line. Exactly where the enemy. Shining. Let the go of Kuku. Got the spread him. In fact, Yagimi, he sprouts himself up. He could have wild axed them anyway. It's not like it would have made a difference,
Radiant's
but
middle
it may
tower
have
is
bought them
under
just
attack.
enough time. But a slight mistake coming out from our Nature's Prophet. Of Kuku's. Well, he has the roar available, and we haven't seen it used yet. Expect that to be coming out very soon. Relocate is up and ready to go as well on Tim. They may just want to farm rather than relocating over and trying to go for kills. Some nice stacks to do that as well. Actually changing his mind, doesn't want that Shadow Blade, but rather he's going to go for a quick Pink Dagger. Makes enough sense. Again, you just want to be able to catch out that IO every single team fight. You know there's going to be plenty of sentry wards and dust. You have a Weaver on your side. Rather, don't waste your time going for that Shadow Blade. Just have that safe initiation with that Blink Dagger.
Dire are scanning.
Stack's now being taken by Gabby. Bot lane as well, Kuku. Again, waiting for his chance. In fact, he's just going to continue picking up the creep wave. It seems to just buy time for Gabby to continue farming up on this gyrocopter.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bot lane, Kuku. May have been caught out. In fact, no, not quite yet.
Arcane power.
Back off the safety. Like Kuku, he will be going for that Necro book as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Expect that to come out soon. Top lane, EU. Forward onto Gabby. Homing missile will follow it, but EU perfectly fine through this. Although, no, never mind. A relocate coming in. He wasn't expecting that one. Under the sentry ward as well, though. Shining is there to help. They couldn't quite finish him off, and now Gabby may find himself in trouble. In fact, never mind. EU ends up dropping. Gabby ends up dealing enough damage to take him out. Now Ninja Boogie there to help out. In fact, he commits the ultimate, and Yagami tries for the TP. He will make it in time.
Is under attack.
Still, though, very close call for Gabby and Tim. They do manage to pick off the Weaver and get out of there safely.
Middle tower is under attack.
Regeneration.
Shining now as well. He has that blink dagger up and running. If you expect him, makes him jumps in, find some pickoffs. Not an Armel though, because that is probably too hard of a target. He does have the boat again, protect himself. Good. Bot lane, they will make the jump. X is there as well. This is a very easy pickoff. Now, dominating spree. Shadowblade up as well. And so far, so good for this Nature's Prophet, by the way. This core Nature's Prophet has seemingly paid off. He's top of the net worth board as well. You know, going up against the Nature's Prophet late game is a headache. Especially if it's a farm Nature's Prophet.
This'll come in handy.
Money changes hands.
Both teams. Get back to farming. Pushing at this mid lane with Armel. While top lane. Force TP out. Top. Lane though, falling very low. They do have a siege creep there as well to help out.
Radiant's middle tower has been
So at the very
denied.
least, TNC doesn't get gold for that, but on the negative end, Eclipse do end up losing that T1 mid. As we talked about before, it does open up the whole map to be taken. Italy TNC trying to go after Yagimi. He does sense something wrong. Gets the hell out of there immediately. Four now. Arguably, this is the best start any team's had against TNC throughout this whole tournament so far.
Are scattered.
Good signs for the side of Eclipse.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Target of the gank. Armel is there in the shadows waiting. Also have Kuku there. He's still yet to hit that roar.
Has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Tower ends up dropping next to Yagimi. X actually not connecting with the Weaver. But we'll just be happy to take this T1 top tower. Mind you, their T2 bot is being pushed in by Yagimi on this Nature's Prophet. This is not a great trade for TNC.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
T1 ends up dropping now. They'll get engaged in a team fight. Overgrowth is there onto all heroes. They will be able to take down YYF by the looks of it, but the IO is also gone. In fact, never mind, that was Ninja Boogie on the CM. The Lion throwing up the finger, bursting him down immediately. Meanwhile, the T2 bot tower, it did end up going down thanks to the Nature's Prophet. Yagimi doing some great work. Finding a good trade for his team. And they're behind in net worth, but not too badly, like it's okay different. But sure, Gabby is still farming pretty well, but, well, actually mid lane. Nice blink out from the fighting. Avoids that torrent. Look over to Gabby. He does have that Maelstrom. He does have that Grumps. We're going straight into that BKB next. stuck right now. Shining jumps in. Nice initiation, although no, Earthquake ends up missing. But they will end up eventually finding him anyway. Shining does manage to pick that kill up, and Yagimi immediately gets started started to move towards that tier 2 top tower. Maelstrom is up and ready to go.
Dire's top
waves
tower
quite
is
quickly.
under attack.
Your defense is picking up Marmel, but he is alone, and this looks like a bit of a bait. A lot of Eclipse are there to react to this. In fact, the relocate for the double Earth Spike coming in. Yagimi trying to man fight. The Overgrowth comes in as well, but Yagimi should just be dead here. And he is. Homing Missile, meanwhile, chasing YYF. Ends up connecting. Mel will find the X. Torrent boat is still available if he wants to use it, but he just needs the Torrent. $97 now. Net worth extending to 3K for the side of TNC. Well, managed to get out of there safely.
Radiant are
They
scanning.
might try to go for a kill attempt. Yeah. Definitely the easiest kill to take can, although he might just TP up, but no, they'll manage to get him. Here's a crystal main and it's not worth much gold. Shining.
Radiant's middle tower is
With
under
quite a bit of
attack.
gold himself. He does manage to get his bounty room, but now with the homing missile, call down is there as well. They'll find that kill. Yagimi actually TPs in, goes into Shadowblade immediately. Mel, directly behind him.
Regeneration!
Worth now taken over by Gabby, followed by Armel as well. So this Nature's Prophet, that death, put him behind a bit. Farming up that BKB next. I feel like he probably does have to focus on just trying to find objectives when engaging. Not that powerful these fights right now, as he stands. That T2 tower from the moment. At the very least, this full force can come back down to the bed.
Dire's top tower is
That
under
roasted.
attack. Dire's courier has been killed.
Courier going down. Gimme. Found it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
YH.
attack.
And that top lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They found there. I believe that is Armel. Under a sentry ward as well, so the Shadowblade does nothing, and they come in with the Nature's Prophet. But he's still not dead throughout all this. Boat comes in, the blink dodge is there, now the relocate as well. They're going to try and go straight after Yagimi, and Ninja Boogie channeling that ultimate, but it is cancelled off. But still, TNC will end up coming out on top. 3-1. To make matters worse, they found the line as well. Iroha should end up dropping fairly easily here. The only man to survive was YYH. Just sitting at the top lane farming a bit. So maybe not for long because Kuku there. Closing the axis, the war is there. He's got the Necro units. YYH is just there. The Overgrowth. Snare is available. The Dark Troll Summoner. But he might just have to throw some wild axes to happen. Roshan though, meantime, is being taken by his team, so he's not going to mind missing out on that too much. He doesn't have the Necro 3 units yet, because actually seen the 3 in the end. Now Gabby finds himself with an Aegis, has a BKB up and ready to go as well. Second BKB charge, of course. We'll go straight into that Mjolnir after that. Go for an immediate smoke. Mid lane, EU is showing. Raw is not available though. Armel just needs to hit an X. In fact, he's going to go for Iroha by the looks of it. Finally, this, he gets the X. The boat is there as well. So many heroes committed just for this support line. But they'll get it. Now the tier 2 mid tower be under siege any moment. Although their bot tier 3 is going to be pushed in.
Under attack.
Prince, they're way into the enemy base. but they will just end up dying. Delay this creep wave a bit.
Dire are scanning.
Place on the high ground, getting ready for a high ground push very early on. Bot lane, they're going for Shining with that relocate. Shining looks to be just be dead, and he is. They committed the roar for that as well. Bot T2 tower to be the target for TNC again, though they will relocate Gabby out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Yagimi actually pushes the top tier 2 tower. He finds his team another nice trade. But may lose his line in the process. Hims is making the chase with the spirits. The homing missiles there. Gabby will pick that one up for himself.
Under attack.
While the rest of TNC trying to get the hell out of there. Actually end up getting that tier 2 tower at the bot lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This'll come in handy.
Find himself Gabby and Tims. Tony completely finished now on Gabby. Being straight back into that mid lane. Get himself a Lincoln Sphere at the moment. Got himself a Maelstrom. Gabby has pulled so far ahead. And meanwhile, Armel fighting YYH apparently. In fact, Armel just gets a casual gem. Wants to be able to catch out this stream protector who's stalking them essentially. Activates after Ninja Boogie. Nice gank attempt from Shining. We will find him. Now Armel is the target. Picked up all these sentry wards, but Armel will be perfectly fine. In fact, he's thinking about going back in. He's got some teammates around. Kuku is there. He's going to go after your gimme. Can they burst him down fast enough though? Shining is there to help out. In fact, here comes the relocate. They will find that pick off. Now Iroha will be the next target. Ninth Earthspike comes out, but the homing missile is chasing. In fact, it's not even chasing the line, it's chasing Shining right now. But with this, they'll push this to bot tower down.
Under attack. Dire's middle
Necro 3 units will be up very soon. Got enough gold for the recipe. Meanwhile, coming up on very least, he'll be able to avoid that roar, or the X for that matter.
Radiant structures are
What's going on? Where the hell that was? What's on Iroha? Meanwhile, bot lane, both coming in. Will hit by YH. They have found him, and he is dead. TNC going to be taking their first racks quite early on, it seems. No buybacks available on the side of Eclipse.
Radiant bottom barracks are under
Trying his best. Shining. Trying to take down Ninja Boogie in the background, but it doesn't really matter if you kill the CM, and they can't even do that. He'll get away barely. Hims will end up dropping, and that does matter. Boogie also ends up falling. They do end up getting 2 support pickoffs on the side of Eclipse, but they do end up losing this complete lane of racks. Now Gabby, he has the Aegis, like he's perfectly fine throughout all this. Make his walk out. EU gonna make a follow. Armel is still there with the gem, but he's not very high in mana. Actually, YYF comes in, but he might just get ripped apart right now, and it looks like he is. Meanwhile, relocate comes in from Tims, and Yagimi ends up dropping as well. They just turn it all around. Iroha making a run for it, but that homing missile is coming, and Gabby doesn't even need it. Tims with a very nice relocate. Armel now. Chased down by EU. I don't know about this from EU. There is a gem available. He keeps trying. Time lapse, but he's now surrounded. They will use the frostbite, and he is dead. In fact, there's the tip coming up from Ninja Boogie. Tipping Armel.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Again, looking very good here. 14k net worth lead now.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen. Dire's top tower is under
Both comes in, Shining. Overgrowth is there to help him out, though the cooldown is slowing him down. Now a medium hammer coming in. from YYH, but it does absolutely nothing. He ended up missing it, and now he's going to lose his life again. He's got no buyback available. EU just bought back. He's going to be careful not to die a second time. Tier 3 tower, well, it's gone. Now Aurora comes out shining. Another nice pick on the other side of TNC. They'll find him. Mind you, Shining does have buyback available, but he'll probably have to expend it. In fact, he doesn't even bother. He calls GG well played. He's had enough. And so TNC will take their fourth best of 2 without dropping one game. Eclipse, team fight. Doesn't end up working out for them. However, they have